I don't talk enough about Mayor Pete. He's an empty suit. He is the emptiest suit in this entire Democratic nomination process. He is the emptiest suit. You understand? The least accomplished. He is a person, he's an empty, like they say, person is a clean canvas, a fresh canvas. He's a fresh canvas of nothingness. And he's not about anything. And I want to prove it by showing you a clip of Pete being Pete and demonstrating everything that I've ever said negative about him in one condensed clip.
It's original, I'll give you that. The American people are divided and doubtful at the very moment we need to rise to some of the greatest challenges we've ever seen. As a mayor of an industrial city coming back from the brink, as a veteran of the war in Afghanistan, I know what's at stake in our national leadership. We keep sending politicians to Washington, asking them to fight for us, but then when they get there, they seem more interested in the part about fighting than the part about us. Good politics is supposed to be not about the day-to-day fights of the politicians, but about the day-to-day lives of Americans. We just marked the anniversary of 9/11. All day today, I've been thinking about September 12th, the way it felt when for a moment we came together as a country. Imagine if we had been able to sustain that unity. Imagine what would be possible right now with ideas that are bold enough to meet the challenges of our time, but big enough as well that they could unify the American people. That's what presidential leadership can do. That's what the presidency is for, and that is why I'm asking for your vote.
I swear to God, man, I swear to God, I have no idea why anybody would support Mayor Pete. Mayor Pete has nothing.
Yeah, so I think, first of all, it's a good sign, I guess, if warning bells are going off. I think early on they just thought I was adorable. Now that it looks like we're getting somewhere, some of the incoming's starting to pick up, too.
Adorbs.
Look, I
Mika
actually
says you're adorbs.
Adorbs.
Thanks, I'll take it.
Exactly.
The community is hurting. Neighborhoods are hurting. The black community in particular is hurting. The police department is hurting. And so the city as a whole is hurting. And we want to make sure we are continuing to speak to each other and to speak to the public.
I swear to God, I have no idea why anybody would support Mayor Pete. Mayor Pete has nothing. Nothing. Remember guys, he's on the world stage. Everyone's watching him. Did he talk about anything concrete at all? He talked about feelings. We're so divided and we're so doubtful. What the fuck is that, guys? What does that even mean? I don't know about you, but I can't go to the supermarket and say, hey guys, I'm really doubtful. You got any food? They're gonna be like, you got any money, black guy? Doubtful black guy. We need money, black guy. They don't care about my doubt or my division. And I'm sorry these people saying, we're so divided. We're so divided. Nah, dude, we've been divided for a long time. And if all you got, look, he's sitting up there and he says, I remember back in 9/11. Why are you invoking 9/11, dude? And why are you saying you wish we were like we were in 9/12, the day after the worst, the biggest, worst attack or whatever, right? Dude, are you trying to say that people are supposed to walk around feeling the way they felt after that shit for you to think the country's okay? Like, that is some stupid, dude, people move on from it. Pete wants us walking around, crying in our hands and feeling, I don't know, if we feel closer together after tragedy. Yeah, but that goes away and people get back to life because that's what life really is. People are angry because people are broke. And people are pissed off because people don't have much. We got millennials who can't find jobs, who are $20, $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90,000 in debt, Pete. We got people dying because of opiates, people getting beat up by cops. We got cops watching, we got black people watching on TV, watching cops get away with murder, right? We got people losing their homes, still losing their homes. People who never bounced back. People who lost their homes who now still live in apartments. We got people living in tent cities, Pete. And you're talking about if we were just nicer, if we just were able to deal with that in a nicer way, suddenly, somehow, everything would be fine. No, it wouldn't be fine, Pete. It would still be jacked up. In fact, The reason why we're so pissed off is because of the situation that we're in. Everybody's happy when people got money. Everybody's happy when everybody has a job that pays them well, where they can afford to be sick, where they can afford to take off, where they can spend time with the new baby at the house, where people can actually put a new set of tires on the car. Like, these conditions create the thing you're talking about. And it's your job, Pete, you fucking dead-eye loser. You unimportant, uninteresting, passionless, monotone basket case. You Westwood zombie. It's your job as a potential president to give us reasons and solutions to these problems, which creates the division. Don't just say we're divided. We just need to come together and everything be fine. No, we're divided because we're screwed up. We're divided because dad can't retire because dad can't afford his medication. And grandma's eating dog food. And grandma's cutting her medications in half. Okay? This is reality, Pete. Having a sunny disposition about living in hell doesn't change the fact you're in hell. So I don't understand how anybody supports Mayor Pete, but there's some people out there somewhere. When we say, well, we talk about identity politics, there you go right there.